there, Savvy Tech Grandma here. I keep seeing ads of Mark Wahlberg and Jonathan Romy inviting me to pray with the Hallow app. But then I discovered another prayer app almost nobody talks about, Echo Prayer. After trying both, the results surprised me. Ads, celebrities, interviews, it feels like everyone is talking about Hallow. But there's another prayer app that almost nobody talks about, Echo Prayer. No celebrities, no big marketing, just a simple app focused on helping people pray. So I wanted to know which one actually helps you pray better. I spent the last week testing both apps, using them every day for prayers, reminders, and tracking requests. And honestly, one of them surprised me because while one app is polished and famous, the other one might actually be better for a real daily prayer. So in this video, I'm comparing Hallow versus Echo in 3 areas that actually matter: daily prayer experience, features that help you stay consistent, and flexible options. And by the end, I'll tell you which app I'm keeping on my phone. Let's start with Hallow. After installing the Hallow app, the next morning at 7:30 a.m., when I got in the car to go to my exercise class, the app automatically started playing a prayer.
And welcome to your daily prayer. As you begin taking deep breaths, fill your lungs with air, drawing in from your core, in through the nose, and out through the mouth.
So right away, you can tell the app is designed to integrate prayer into your daily routine. But when I started exploring the app, something stood out pretty quickly. When I looked at the Bible versions available, the ones suggested for me were all Catholic Bible versions and Bibles in other languages. But interestingly, I didn't see any standard 66-book versions listed. But it's a prayer app, not a Bible app. As I continued exploring the app, it also became clear that the content leans pretty strongly toward Catholic traditions. For example, there was a trivia option. I really liked that idea, but most of the trivia questions were based on Catholic topics. The terminology used throughout the app includes things like intentions, reflections, and prayer campaigns. Those terms might be familiar in some traditions, but they may feel a little unfamiliar to many Christians. The app does allow churches to connect through a church tab, and it did include many evangelical churches as well as Catholic. So the overall experience felt a bit unclear and harder to navigate at first. Now, to be fair, Hallow actually has a lot of features. Users can submit personal prayer intentions in the community section. These can be shared with groups or kept private. You can also create prayer campaigns where you invite others to pray for a specific need. There's also a private journaling feature after guided sessions where you can write reflections about what you prayed. And churches can post prayer requests for their congregations in the church tab. So there are definitely tools for community prayer and personalization. Hallow also includes an AI feature called Hallow AI that answers spiritual questions. But when I tried asking it questions, the responses were consistently Catholic-focused in their perspective. So depending on your church background, that might either be helpful or it might feel a bit limiting. Another thing to note is that Hallow works on a freemium model. There is a free version, but most features are behind a subscription that costs roughly $8.99 to $10.99 per month, with family plans available. Now let's talk about Echo Prayer. Right away, the experience felt much simpler. There's no trivia game, there's no journaling option. It was more focused on one main purpose: helping you keep track of prayer requests. You can create personal prayers that only you can see, or you can share them with others. If a prayer request changes, you can update it. If it gets answered, you can mark it answered. And the app actually gives you a really nice visual view of answered prayers, which is honestly pretty encouraging. The app also lets you create groups with friends, family, or church members so you can pray for each other. Another helpful feature is something called feeds. Feeds allow churches or organizations to send prayer requests directly into your app. So if your church posts a prayer request, it automatically shows up in your prayer list. And the way the prayer flow works is really simple. You swipe through each prayer one at a time. If you click Pray from the home screen, the app automatically includes both your personal prayers and your feeds. But if you want to focus only on your personal prayers or a specific group, you can do that too. So it's very flexible without feeling complicated. Another helpful feature in Echo Prayer is notifications. You'll get notified when a new prayer is added, a prayer is updated, someone comments on a prayer, or a prayer gets answered. That helps keep you connected to the people you're praying with. Echo also includes a variety of guided prayers if you prefer that style of prayer. But the main focus of the app is still praying for real prayer requests from real people. And one big difference compared to Hallow is this: Echo is free. They do have a paid version that costs $1.25 per month, but there's no required subscription. So after using both apps, which one is better? Honestly, it depends on what you're looking for. If you want a lot of guided prayer content, meditation-style sessions, and a large library of audio experiences, especially if you're Catholic, then Hallow might be the better choice. But if your main goal is simply to keep track of prayer requests and pray consistently for people, then Echo Prayer really shines. It's simpler, it's easier to navigate, and the focus stays on actual prayer requests instead of content. So which one am I keeping on my phone? For me personally, it's Echo Prayer, because the simplicity of the app makes it much easier to stay consistent with praying for the people and needs in my life. If you noticed the cozy eggs on a shelf in the background of Savvy Tech Grandma's prayer app video, you're not alone. They add a welcoming touch to her space. Now you can bring that same charm into your home. Purchasing eggs on a shelf from the Savvy Tech Grandma website helps support her channel and keeps those helpful, easy-to-follow videos coming. But both apps serve different purposes, and they can both be helpful depending on what you're looking for. So those are my thoughts after using both apps. But now I'm really curious about your experience. Have you used Hallow or Echo Prayer? If you have, I'd love to hear what you think. Which one actually helped you pray more consistently? Drop a comment below and let everyone know your experience, because a lot of people watching this video are probably trying to decide which prayer app to try. And if this comparison helped you, go ahead and hit the like button so more people looking for Christian prayer tools can find this video. Also, if you enjoy content about faith, prayer, and practical Christian tools, make sure you subscribe, because I'll be testing more apps and resources that can help you strengthen your Christian life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.